Hey folks, Patrick Cooper here with another Three Songs Thursday series. Thanks for tuning in here in the Sunroom in New Orleans, Louisiana. The two covers this time will actually be by the same artist, the great Buck Owens. My friend Norm Wright from Austin, Texas had requested some Buck Owens, the legendary Buck Owens. So there'll be one song, he co-wrote both of these tunes, and he of course recorded them first. One will be probably one of his better known songs because it was covered by the Beatles, and the second one not quite as well known but still a huge country music hit. But first I'll go ahead and start off with the original tune written by Bob Merrick and myself. We wrote this one earlier in the year. It was a single released on my Bandcamp page back in March. Song kind of about looking backward and forward at life, and in the present too as well, I would guess. Anyway, see what you think. Trip to the tall trees opens a closed mind. Inhale the cool breeze, smell the sweet, sweet pines. Hear the truck tires whir on a rocky county road. Remember that pretty girl and the feelings that flowed. I'm after it all, and after it all, then much left to see, much left to do. Then after it all, what can be better than chatting with an old friend, walking in the rain if I can, reading the letters you send. Not knowing when or where is a little scary, I know. Having someone to share helps the nerves not show. I'm after it all, and after it all, then much left to see, much left to do. Then after it all, go for it all. Good to get better, not gonna fall. Yes, I'm after it all. I'm after it all, and after it all, then much left to see, much left to do. Then I'm after it all, after it all. Easy does it often, don't flip the switch. Help your fellow man, you may not get so rich. Not knowing when or where is a little scary, I know. Having someone to share helps the nerves not show. And when it's time, I'll go in peace, then I will not whine. My troubles will cease, then after it all, after it all, after it all, after it all. A song called After It All, written by Bob Merrick and myself. Bob wrote the lyrics and I wrote the music. So now we'll do the two Buck Owens tunes. The first one, as I'd mentioned earlier, is definitely, at least probably on a worldwide level, better known of the two. The Beatles covered it because they were huge Buck Owens fans after they heard Buck do it on his own album. Ringo actually sang the lead on this. Really clever song, I think. See what you think about the sentiments behind it. They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. Make the film about a man that's sad and lonely. 'Cause all I gotta do is act naturally. I'll bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. This movie's gonna make me a big star. 'Cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you'll come and see me in the movie. 'Cause then I know that you will plainly see the biggest fool that ever hit the big time. 'Cause all I gotta do is act naturally. We'll make the scene about a man that's sad and lonely, begging down upon his bended knees. I'll play the part and I won't need rehearsing. 'Cause all I gotta do is act naturally. I'll bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. This movie's gonna make me a big star. 'Cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you come and see me in the movie. 'Cause then I know that you will plainly see the biggest fool that ever hit the big time. 'Cause all I gotta do is act naturally. Great song by Buck Owens called Act Naturally. He must have known. Easy for him to play the part of a heartbroken man. All right. First, the ye old shirt reveal, like they used to do back in olden days. So you can see, it says Sun Records. That was the legendary record label out of Memphis, Tennessee, owned by Sam Phillips. And he recorded people who later on became legendary in the movement of rock and roll and pop music and blues. Howlin' Wolf he actually recorded. And then later, of course, I guess more notable on the world stage, he recorded the first Elvis Presley records, along with Johnny Cash, Roy Orbison, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Carl Perkins, among others. And that really, of course, obviously put the Sun Records on the map. And you can go to the original little spot where all these recordings took place, and you can tour it in Memphis, Tennessee. I think they're back doing it now, since things are opening more up after the virus. Anyway, meanwhile, back to Buck. Buck grew up in Bakersfield, California, a hard scrabble town in the kind of south central part of the state of California. A lot of the Oklahoma immigrants from the Dust Bowl, a lot of them ended up in Bakersfield. And Buck ended up coming out of that and kind of coming up with his own style of country music. And so anyway, this second one is one that he co-wrote and became a huge hit on the country charts. A song called Love's Gonna Live Here Again. Oh, the sun's gonna shine in my life once more. Love's gonna live here again. Things are gonna be the way they were before. Love's gonna live here again. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here Love's gonna live here again. No more loneliness, only happiness. Love's gonna live here again. There'll be birds a singing, there'll be bells a ringing. Love's gonna live here again. There'll be bees a humming, and I know that days are coming. Love's gonna live here again. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here again. No more loneliness, only happiness. Love's gonna live here again. Well, the sun's gonna shine in my life once more. Love's gonna live here again. Things are gonna be the way they were before. Love's gonna live here again. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here. Love's gonna live here again. No more loneliness, only happiness. Love's gonna live here again. Love's gonna live here again. Love's gonna live here again. The legendary, the great Buck Owens. May you rest in peace with Love's Gonna Live Here Again. Well, that's it for another episode of Three Songs Thursday series here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Thanks so much for keeping up with these things. I really appreciate it. See you next week. Bye-bye.